7 seconds. Oladipo to win it.
Another one!
He got it!
Another one!
Kyrie, Irving to the basket, Irving, got it! 0.5 of a second to go!
To Corey Joseph, now Bogdanovich. And Rozier dunks it.
Turner is on the ball. Hayward, Horford, and inside to Tatum.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Justin Lowe, getting you guys set for Game 2 between the Celtics and Pacers. Just a couple of nights ago, these two teams went head-to-head in Boston at the TD Garden, and they took it to overtime. The Celtics prevailed 101-98 in Game 1 of 2 of this little mini-series we have going on here. This time, Indiana is the home team looking to take some redemption. Celtics, 3/5 of their starting lineup. Yes, 3 out of 5 of their starters had double-doubles on just a couple of nights ago. Jaylen Brown, 26 and 15. Jason Tatum, 24 and 12. And Rob Williams, the Time Lord, once again, keeping up his consistent play. 14 points, 12 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. Absolutely monstrous night on the defensive end. Tonight, the Celtics getting Peyton Pritchard back, who is cleared off of health and safety protocols. He had COVID, missed a few games. But unfortunately, they will be without the help of Marcus Smart, who went down in that third quarter just the other night against the Indiana Pacers with a right quad injury. So, Celtics without Marcus Smart, to getting back Peyton Pritchard. I'm interested to see how the Celtics move the starting lineup, shifted around tonight. Stay with us. We're going to talk some trades. Trade season's coming through. Couple names: Jeff Green, Jalen Smith coming through from the Celtics, Aaron Nesmith, and Dennis Schroeder potentially on the move for who? We don't know. These are just rumors as of this morning. But Celtics and Pacers, it should be a fun one. Game 2 coming up in just a few minutes. I'm excited, guys. Celtics eyeing their third straight win. Now, the other night's win against the Pacers wasn't the prettiest, but the silver lining to that game was the Celtics were finally able to pull out a close game. They were 2-13, or excuse me, 2-11. What was it? 2-12. 2-11 when games finished 5 or below. Finally, the Celtics were able to pull it out. They did have a little 10-point lead that, yes, it vanished quickly, but the Pacers also had a 10-point lead early on in the game as well. Karis LeVert, Malcolm Brogdon, two guys who we didn't see for the Indiana Pacers. They're making their return tonight into the lineup. Two guys that the Pacers rely on a lot. Malcolm Brogdon, a guy the Celtics could be eyeing at the deadline, whether it's at the deadline or during the offseason. We'll have to find out, but I'm really excited for this game. Celtics and Pacers, always a fun one. Let's see how the Celtics kind of respond now. They've had 2 straight victories, one in convincing fashion, one took them to overtime, so kind of a tale of 2 games. Tatum has been heating up down the stretch, so that's really relieving to see. Celtics have a chance to get back to 500 after falling at one point, I believe, 3 games under 500. So super, super excited to get into this game tonight. Celtics really do need this win. Even with Karis LeVert and Malcolm Brogdon, this Indiana Pacers team, they have some phenomenal talent with Sabonis as well as Miles Turner, and obviously Lance Stevenson, who just signed his second 10-day contract. At the end of this one, they're most likely going to sign him for the remainder of the season. So I'm really interested to see how this game goes. As for your starting lineups tonight, Marcus Smart, as I said, is out tonight. Peyton Pritchard is returning, I should say. But Celtics are going to go with Dennis Schroeder at the starting point guard instead of Marcus Smart. No kind of surprise there. For the Celtics, Schroeder, whenever Smart's out, Schroeder stepped in. And as a starter, he's thrived. 19.5 points on 5 assists, Dennis Schroeder is. Malcolm Brogdon this season averaging 19 points and 6 assists for the Indiana Pacers. Celtics wearing their classic white edition uniforms. You can see in the back of me. And the Indiana Pacers also wearing their classic uniforms as well. Blue with their gold stripe across the chest. Really short injury report tonight. Marcus Smart out thigh. Chris Duarte personal, TJ McConnell wrist, and TJ Warren health and safety protocol. So each of the 2 teams nearly full strength. So we'll see. Celtics and Pacers. Let's go. Tip is up, and the Pacers control it, and we're underway. Here's Brogdon to LeVert. Gets a screen from Turner. Turner spots up. 3, wing, no. Off left, rebound by Tatum into the hands of Dennis Schroeder, and we are underway. Here we go. Schroeder to Tatum. To Brown. Brown draws the double team, kicks it to Tatum. Tatum gets a screen from Rob Williams, who drives. Cross-court pass to Horford. Horford puts it on the floor. Floater in the lane for 2 is good. Al Horford, somebody who also we could see in a potential trade. Brogdon, his floater in the lane is good. Matches Al Horford's. And we're all tied up at 2 apiece here. Just under a minute played here in this first quarter. Tatum to Schroeder. Schroeder in the corner to Rob Williams. Tatum wants it, gets it, takes it, and makes it. Jason Tatum on the wing. 3-point shot. It's always good to see your first shot go in. It's really good to see Jason Tatum's first shot go in. Sabonis handoff to LeVert. LeVert, another runner in the lane off the back of the rim and tapped out of bounds. Going to stay Indiana ball. Al Horford in a little bit of a slump, kind of showing his age a little bit as of the past week or two. But first few months, I've loved what I've seen from Horford, but a little bit of a slump. So let's see if tonight he can break out of that. LeVert drives baseline, kicks it out. Holiday puts it on the floor, back to LeVert. To Brogdon, fakes it. 2 on the shot clock. Floater over Horford. No, it doesn't hit rim, and that's a 24-second shot clock violation. Phenomenal defense for the Celtics. Really had Indiana scrambling on the offensive end. What is going on, everybody? Celtics and Pacers game 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. So I don't really control this. It kind of updates whenever it wants to. So, I'm just going to try to fix it. Let's see if it at least refreshes. Okay, perfect. How's that? That might be better for you guys. It does update whenever it wants to update. So I'll try to keep it up. I'll usually say the score as well. Here's Tatum trying to back down Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum getting nowhere, kicks it. Brown, 3 on the wing, 3 on the shot clock is good. Jaylen Brown for 3, and the Celtics a quick 8-2 start. I love seeing Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum not only making plays to each other, but hitting down their first shots. That's big time. Sabonis gets freed up on the free throw line, and he hits the jumper for 2. Here's Schroeder to Tatum. Schroeder to Horford. Horford fakes a handoff, gets it back to Tatum. Tatum, 6 to work with on the shot clock, draws a double team, has Horford open, hesitates, fakes it, takes it, and rims out a 3. Horford kind of had no choice to take that. Not a terrible look for Al Horford at the top of the key. Brogdon gets a good look. Missed. Rebound corralled by Robert Williams. Brown to Horford on the wing. Back to Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Brown. Sloppy pass picked off by Sabonis. Here comes Sabonis in transition. Kicks it. Corner Holiday. 3 is good. Pacers getting a stop on one end and a transition bucket on the other. Big time sequence for the Pacers there to cut the lead down to 1 for the Celtics. 8-7. 8.5 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. Takes it, top of the key, 3 over. LeVert is good, and JT is cooking early. Celtics by 4, 11-7. Celtics are 4 of 5 to start this game off. Pacers 3 of 7. LeVert in the lane, fall-away shot is good. Both teams going at it. We saw them going at it in game 1. Not disappointing so far here in game 2. Here's Brown. Brown gets a screen from Rob Williams. Rob drives and scores 2 at the basket. Textbook pick and roll play for the Celtics. Who is my favorite player on the Celtics? Aaron Nesmith. I really enjoy watching Aaron Nesmith play. The way he hustles, his energy is always uplifting. A phenomenal shot maker and a really good shot creator as well. Moves off ball really well. And I think his energy on the defensive end really helps the Celtics out at times. So I'm a big Aaron Nesmith fan. Here's Brogdon to Holiday. Holiday, catch and shoot, top of the key, 3, missed, rebound, taken by Rob Williamson. Oh my goodness. If I didn't set my fantasy lineup, I am screwed. Oh, Robert Williams is on the bench. And the Celtics are going to take a timeout, and yet another 3-point shot is good. Celtics up 7, 16-9. I love the start. Love the energy on the road. Let's keep it going, though. All right. Unfortunately, Rob Williams is on the bench, which isn't good for me. And Lance Stevenson is also on my bench. Great. So 2 players. 2 players, of course, on my fantasy team. Riding Pine. So Celtics up 7 early on. Jason Tatum is cooking. He has 9 points. He's your leading scorer for the Celtics. Pacers leading scorers, Justin Holiday with 3. Like I said, to see the Jays convert on their first shot of the night, that is so big. And especially for Tatum, man, who's been struggling big time. At least Brown's been able to consistently put together good games. I think Tatum in the last couple of weeks has started to pick it up a little bit, but for sure, this week for sure has played phenomenal for the Celtics. 9 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Brown also 2 assists as well. And, I really want to mention this because people, first of all, I don't think Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum needs to be these type of playmakers where they need to average 6, 7, 8 assists a game. Obviously, that'd be nice, and we would love that. But that's not exactly what they need to do. And second of all, you see these nights where they finish with sometimes 0, but, these 1, 2, 3, or 4 assist games. Well, how many times has Brown passed it and the teammate has missed a shot, or same thing with Jason Tatum, or the teammate has turned the ball over. So it's not that they're not passing the ball, but, you have to put in consideration as well. Celtics aren't a shot-making team at all by any means. So you got to put that into perspective as well. But I'm loving what I'm seeing from both of these guys early on here. They have 12 of Boston's 16 points, Tatum with 9, Brown with 3. They each have 2 assists, so combined 4. And the Celtics are off and rolling. But we've seen this before where the Celtics have been off and rolling for 3 quarters, and then they blow it in the 4th. So I'm not going to get too cocky about this, but a phenomenal start. And Rob Williams with the block. Actually, they're going to call it goaltending. A little late there on the block, I must say myself. Boy, that lane opened right up for Holiday. 16-11. As I said, for the people joining, I just want to know the score on my left is Brown, corner 3, open, good. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum having a good first quarter. I just want to mention that, the score updates on its own. I'm going to try to refresh it as much as I can, but it does it on its own. I'll be mentioning the scores as we go. So Lance Stevenson checks in for the first time tonight, gets a great hand from the crowd, and Malcolm Brogdon takes a seat tonight. Lance Stevenson has kind of rejuvenated this Indiana Pacers kind of fan base in a way. Just Lance plays like Michael Jordan in an Indiana Pacer uniform, with all due respect to Lance, but other than that, Lance Stevenson is a fairly quiet player. Stevenson, step back 3 over Tatum, misses, rebound by Horford. Boy, right on cue there. That would have been right on cue if he had hit that. Brown draws a double team, corner open. Instead, Schroeder passes it up. Maybe smart as he drew Miles Turner. Then he takes it over Turner. Little crisscross in the lane. Miss, tip, no. And a rebound taken by Stevenson. The ball went about 7 different spots that play. LeVert on the drive, kicks it down low. Sabonis trying to bully his way out. Kicks it. Corner 3, Holiday missed. Rebound, Brown. And here we go. Celtics are running. Brown puts the ball on the floor, drives on Turner, and is fouled. And he'll get himself to the free throw line for 2 shots. Gotta run. Gotta be fast-paced. You're not gonna win games walking up the court. We've heard Scalabrini say it. We've heard Mike Gorman say it. We've heard Mike Breen say it. You're not going to win games walking up the floor. Celtics need to push the pace, especially when momentum is in their favor. A lot of green in the crowd tonight in Indiana. Celtics normally drive in a fairly decent road crowd anywhere they go, whether it's even in New York and LA. And I feel like Orlando and Indiana always has a lot of green. So Brown hits the first. And he hits the second. So that gives the Celtics their first double-digit lead of the game, 21-11. Celtics have 21 points. They're on a 10-2 run in the last 2 minutes. And we are now just halfway through this first quarter, 6 minutes to go. And the Celtics have 21 points. They're off and rolling. Here's Stevenson to Lamb to LeVert. LeVert on the wing, 6 on the shot clock. Free throw line. Turner has Schroeder in a mismatch. Goes at Schroeder and gets 2. Great use of his body there for Miles Turner. Saw he had the mismatch. Puts his head down and gets right to the basket. Schroeder to Tatum. Tatum gets a screen on the right by Williams. Tatum, 6 on the shot clock. Pull up 3 over. Oh my goodness. Jason Tatum over Miles Turner. And he is on a roll. Here's LeVert driving on Tatum. And he gets 2 off the glass. Tatum 4 of 4 though from long range. 12 points. LeVert, great drive there off the glass for 2, cutting it down to 9. Tatum driving to the basket, off the glass and the foul, and a chance for another 3-point play. Jason Tatum, oh my goodness. Oh boy, are we going to see a 50-piece from JT? Tatum puts his head down and gets to the basket. I think, Tatum's 4 from 3 tonight. But I think Jason Tatum, in my opinion, is at his best when he just gets to the basket, uses his body, uses the muscles that he gained during the offseason, just get to the basket. He missed the free throw, but having a heck of a first quarter. Jeremy Lamb, a corner 3, well off. He was wide open and he missed. Josh Richardson, the rebound, who he just checked in. Brown takes a seat, and Grant Williams checks in, and Horford takes a seat. Oh my goodness, Schroeder crossover on Jeremy Lamb. Woohoo! And he sticks the shot. Pretty crossover by Dennis Schroeder. Celtics are 10 of 13 to start this game off. Torrey Craig gets it down low. Turner wants to go to work on Rob Williams. He does. He missed. And actually, they're going to call an off-ball foul on Jeremy Lamb. I thought I saw, Richardson hit the floor. Look at this sweet crossover. Oh, boy. Put his shoulder down. Pretty crossover move on Jeremy Lamb, and he stuck the shot. That makes that play that much sweeter. Schroeder to Tatum. Craig nearly picked it off, but Tatum comes out with it. Tatum, 10 on the shot clock. Follow-away shot over Torrey Craig. Missed. Rebound by Lance Stevenson. Up ahead to Lamb. Lamb kind of slows it down a little bit. Stevenson, handoff to LeVert. LeVert gets a screen from Turner, drives on Rob Williams, and gets fouled, and a chance for a 3-point play. Those are the type of plays that will get the Pacers back into the game. Good ball movement, good usage of screens, and get to the basket. Karis LeVert in March against the Celtics when he was on the Nets, 51 points. And he hits the free throw, and it's a 10-point game, 28-18. Rob Williams gets it into the hands of Tatum. Tatum, corner pass, tried to get Grant Williams, who was open in the corner, but Lamb tips it out of bounds. Celtics going to retain possession with 8 on the shot clock. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this beautiful, lovely Wednesday night. Here's Schroeder with 5 on the shot clock. Schroeder lobbing it up to Rob Williams, and it's fouled by Lance Stephenson with 1.4 on the shot clock. Stevenson, I think he's frustrated about the positioning on defense more than the foul. I mean, that lane opened wide open for Robert Williams. And we know if Williams wasn't getting hit on that play, he was finishing that. Rob, the first free throw is good. So Rob Williams is shooting in the low 60s for free throw percentage on the season. And on Monday against the Pacers, he shot 6 of 6, 100% from the free throw line. Rob Williams, NBC Sports Watch, showing his numbers 10, 9, and 2.2 blocks a game, which gets him to 3rd in the NBA. Second free throw is front rimmed, but there's going to be a foul on Sabonis. Grant Williams was held. So that puts the Pacers in the limit. And Celtics will get free throws here for the next 3 minutes and 23 seconds every time they're fouled. Sabonis, no argument on that play from him. And Grant Williams will get 2 at the line. Grant misses the first. He's a 90% free throw shooter, Grant Williams is. Really worked on his game. Lost a lot of weight. Worked on his three-point shot. And, there was questions as to why he didn't participate in the Summer League as he hits the second one and gives Boston a 12-point lead. And he backed up. So far this season, he's backed up everything that he said in the offseason. That I want to work on my weight. I want to work on my shot. I want to go on a diet. And he did all of that, and it's paying off for him tremendously this season. Here's Lamb. Takes a 3 over Rob Williams, and it goes in and cuts the lead down to 9. It's a 3-possession game, 30-21, a high-scoring game. First game, it was very low scoring. This game, not so much. It's 30-21 with still 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Schroeder takes a pull-up 3. That one falls. Dennis Schroeder for 3. Dennis Schroeder also has been struggling a little bit. Celtics 7 of 8 from 3-point range to start this game off. Craig on the drive, kicks it out. A 3 is missed. And an offensive rebound by Brissett. Here's Craig driving on Schroeder. Spins to the basket, rejected by Rob Williams and tapped out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be Pacer ball with 4.8 on the shot clock, but that's going to get us to a timeout. The Celtics have a 12-point lead, 33-21, under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. So how's everybody's Wednesday going? Halfway through the week. If you're living in New England, it's a pretty cold week. Warmed up a little bit today, but it's funny because in January, you think, 30s and 40s is warm. I don't think I got into the 40s, but I know it did get into the high 20s, low 30s, but I'm no meteorologist. Can you believe we're just about halfway through January? What's up with that? What is up with that? Let's check out some scores for the Celtics. So Tatum with 14, Schroeder with 5, Brown with 8. For the Pacers, Karis LeVert leads 7. Then it's Brogdon with 4, Justin Holiday with 3. Some important games to keep an eye on. His Hornets are up by 3 to the 76ers in the first quarter, and Wizards are throttling their Orlando Magic 31-14 in the first quarter. So if the Celtics win tonight and the Wizards lose tonight, each team will be 21-21, tying them. But unfortunately, Celtics are 0-2 against the Wizards in the season series thus far. So unfortunately, Wizards still have the tiebreaker. Celtics are by no means out of playoff contention. We're halfway through the season, and some people are like, look, Celtics, they're either not making the play-in or they're going to be in the play-in. Well, I think the Celtics can really go on a run. I'm not saying they're going to win the finals and figure things out magically, but it does take time. It does take building blocks, to beat the Knicks like we did on our home court, keep a big lead finally, and then to go against the Pacers, and we really should have beaten the Pacers handily with all due respect. But to be able to finish off a game finally within 5 points, that is huge. And Celtics are definitely, over the last couple of weeks, trending in the right direction, but got to string together a few games of consistency. So we'll see if that continues here tonight. 4 on the shot clock for the Pacers, and that worked out to perfection. Sabonis the drive and the dunk. (33-23) Celtics, a 10-point lead, 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Al Horford and Jaylen Brown have both checked back in. Speaking of Brown, three-pointer on the wing is missed. Rebound corralled. I believe that was Brissett. Brissett fakes the three, takes it to the basket, off the glass for 2. And the Pacers a quick 4-0 run here out of the timeout. Richardson, drive and kick, corner to Brown, but the ball is tapped out of bounds. Going to stay Celtic ball. Brown looking, finds Tatum. Oh, beautiful pass. Extra pass out to Richardson for 3, missed. That was a nice little extra pass. Horford could have turned around and put it in the basket, but instead kicked it out to Richardson. And Grant Williams is called with a holding foul off ball. 33-25 Celtics, up 8 here in the high-scoring first quarter. A lot more high-scoring compared to their first game just on Monday night. Here's Lance Stevenson. Handed it off. Lamb thought about it. Deep three. He's by the hash mark. And instead, Torrey Craig's going to get called for an illegal screen. So turns the ball over into Boston's hands. I want to see the Celtics push this back out to double digits. I know it's only the first quarter, and Celtics are playing really well. But since the timeout, you haven't been able to score. You've given up 2 baskets. Finish this quarter out strong. Tatum to Horford to Richardson. Richardson down low to Grant. Oh my goodness, the pass almost went in. And Lance Stevenson the steal. Craig thought about the 3. Or excuse me, that's Brissett. Brissett on the drive, leaving it down low for Sabonis, and the ball is tapped out of bounds. Oh my goodness. It's going to go Pacer ball. So they originally called it out on the Pacers, so it was going to be Celtic ball, but they switched that call. Stevenson having trouble getting it in. He finally gets it into Sabonis. Sabonis has Brown in the post, backs his way down, 8 on the shot clock, kicks it out. Oh, picked off by Brown. Brown in transition to the basket, off the glass. No, but Horford the putback for 2. And I think that's going to get called back. I think they're going to call a Brown on the foul. So Brown's going to get 2 at the free throw line. That's interesting. That was a late call. They didn't call that till after Horford finished it. So Brown will get 2 at the line. The first one is up and good. Brown and Tatum having One hell of a first quarter. Second one is good. He now has 10 points tonight. Tatum and Brown making up 24 of Boston's 35. Pacers are up 1 to Tatum and Brown right now. Tatum and Brown have 24. Pacers have 25. Stevenson wants to go on Richardson. Richardson stays on his feet in front of him, blocks the shot, and Tatum comes out with it, and the Celtics can go for the final shot here in the first quarter where they have a 10-point lead. Got to go Tatum or Brown here. Tatum gets ISO, gets doubled, and oh my goodness, that was a disastrous play. Got double teamed, rushed the pass, and it was Horford couldn't handle it. It looked like Horford tried to at least tap it out to Grant Williams, but Williams couldn't handle it either. Not a good final possession of the quarter for the Celtics. Let's see if they can get a stop here, though. Lamb from half court, a high riser, it airballs. And that's how we end the first quarter. The Celtics off and running in this high-scoring game. JT and JB, 24 of Boston's 35. Celtics lead it 35-25 after one. I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Oh, I was saying that I'm not a meteorologist because all this weather we've been having, all the temperatures that's been changing. A couple weeks ago it was beautiful. Now single digits. Today back into the 30s. Wow, Wizards are throttling the Magic. Stinks because the Orlando Magic have a lot of great young players. That is a fun team, but injuries have just flooded their roster. I mean, poor Markelle Fultz can't even play a game since he's been drafted. He's just been so injury prone. But I'm interested to see what the Celtics do at the deadline. Like, I'm really interested. I mean, there's so many movable pieces on this team. Like, first of all, there's not a player on this team that I hate. I want to get that out of the way. So I'm not saying trade this guy because I hate him. Like, on paper, I really do think the Celtics are one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. We just haven't played up to potential, and I don't think you can trust that for much longer. Like, I don't think, like, we're halfway through the season. We're under 500. Like, we finally are able to string together two wins in a row against subpar teams. I really think guys like, and I say this with zero disrespect at all. I mean, I wouldn't hate for these guys to stay, but maybe look at a guy like Dennis Schroeder, who, one, he's probably not going to re-sign, and two, you're probably not going to want to re-sign him for the money he's going to want. So why don't you at least try to get something for him, whether it's another player, another pick, cash considerations, whatever. Another player, and maybe Al Horford. As much as we all love Al Horford, Seamus had mentioned on the post-game show, what if you at the end of the season, he's going into his cheapest year of a contract. What if you waive him, but then you sign him to an extension? You waive him and then sign him to a cheaper, more team-friendly contract if he's willing to take a pay cut. Something you're also going to have to question with Al Horford is who's going to want to pay him, or who's going to want to trade for him. Who would really want to do that? What teams are out there looking for somebody like an Al Horford? So that's something to look at as well. And another guy is Peyton Pritchard checks in for the first time. He's going to take a shot here. One on the clock, fall away, and missed. That's 24-second violation. And another player is Juancho Hernan-Gomez. He's a phenomenal shooter. He hasn't really played much this season, and you're paying him $7 million. I think something, maybe whether he's packaged in a deal, something there. I'm assuming he's not going to stick around the Celtics too much longer. So those are three guys that I really think that the Celtics need to look at deals for. And I don't hate either of the three players. And I'm not saying these guys are playing awful at all. It's Grant Williams gets the steal. Richardson high off the glass is rejected, and there's not going to be called a goaltend. Richardson can't believe it. So those are three guys I think the Celtics could see maybe go out the door. And the whole thing with Schroeder is I really think you got to get something for him. You can't just let him walk. I think he's too valuable of a player to not get anything in return. I think we knew that this was going to be sort of a one-year rental. When he was playing phenomenal in the first few games of the season, we said, well, maybe if this works out, the Celtics can sign him to an extension. Well, as the season's gone on, it seems like Schroeder doesn't fit with this team at all. And that there's nothing disrespectful about it. He's a great player, but I don't think he fits the Celtics plans in the future. And by the future, I mean even towards the end of the season and the beginning of next. So I think Brad Stevens has to find a way to move Dennis Schroeder at the deadline. But let's get back to the game here. Here's Horford. Wants to go to work on Sabonis. Backs his way down in the lane, using his body high off the glass for two, and I love that from Al Horford. Use your body. Get to the basket. The three-point shot is working for you tonight, but if you can get to the basket, bully yourself to the basket, get to the basket. So, like I said, not only is Tatum best, but I think the Celtics are best when they're driving. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's Grant Williams. Oh, good defense by Grant. That earns a round of applause for Grant Williams. Giving the Celtics an extra possession here. Whether it's driving and kicking out or driving and getting fouled or driving and dunking it or getting a good layup or a floater, just get to the basket. Here's Richardson, a pull-up at the free throw line. It misses. Rebound by Sabonis. It should have brought back Rondo. Rondo's my favorite player. One of my favorite Celtics of all times. I would have loved Rondo for a veteran presence, especially off the bench. I think last year he could have helped with the development of Peyton Pritchard a lot. And speaking of Pritchard takes a three and he misses. Celtics, after a piping hot start, they're 1 of 6 here in the second quarter. As a three is good by Holiday, and Ime Udoka wants a timeout. The Pacers climbing back into this one, trailing by 6. Celtics up 6, 37-31. 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, for sure. I'm a big Rondo fan. A lot of people don't like his attitude or his ego or thinks he's hard to coach, but I really like Rajon Rondo. Another thing is a lot of talk. I'm so mixed about trading Marcus Smart. There's a part of me that doesn't see this team winning a title without Marcus Smart on it. And I'm not saying that means Smart is the guy to get us the title. But just the way that this guy has been such a KG-esque type player in terms of intensity and sometimes even leadership, I don't know. I see him raising a banner here in Boston. But, I do think Smart fits here. And I don't think Smart and Schroeder fit on the court together. And obviously I'm taking Marcus Smart over Dennis Schroeder, in my opinion. Smart's size definitely helps over Schroeder's as well. Indiana coming back. It's the second quarter, man. It's Celtics had a 12-point lead in the first quarter. Not that, I wasn't stressing. I'm not stressing. Basketball is a game of runs, I miss Kemba too. I liked Kemba's attitude a lot. I just didn't think he kind of fit. I didn't think he fit in with Boston totally. But I definitely don't hate Kemba. Don't wish anything bad for Kemba. I'm really happy that he got his... Obviously, it sucks that his knee's been bothering him again, so it took the opportunity away from him. But I liked his opportunity that he had so far with the Knicks. So let's kind of discuss this. They're showing the halfway point. Celtics 20-21, 13-8 at home, 7-13 on the road. They started the season 2-5. Since then, they're 18-16. They've had 8 overtime games or periods, like quarters, which is most in the NBA, and they're 3-11 in games decided with 5 or less. Which is good because Celtics were previously 2-10 or 2-11. So what is up? Halfway through the week, guys. Here we go. Brown. Going at Holiday. In the lane, off the glass for 2 for Jaylen Brown. And I love that. I think Udoka is getting a lot better at after timeout plays. I've noticed it the past few games. I've mentioned it before as well. Udoka is getting a lot better at after timeout plays. Celtics are converting a lot after timeouts. Brogdon to LeVert, who drives. LeVert trapped in the lane. Oh, somehow spins around Brown and misses the floater rebound. Tracked down by Horford, and Jaylen Brown is pushing it. Brown goes at Sabonis to the hoop, kicks it out. Horford open, top of the key, 3, miss. And rebound taken by Sabonis. Sabonis kicking it out. Brissett, a 3, missed. Rebound by Jaylen Brown. Brown to Richardson. Corner, Grant, back to Richardson. And back up to Brown. Brown brings out. Pull up 3 on Sabonis. It's good. Jaylen Brown. And the Celtics are back up by 12. Jaylen Brown. Here's Brogdon. Brogdon going to Richardson in the lane, off the glass, missed. Falls out, rebound by Grant Williams. Richardson to Brown. Brown a deep 3 at the hash mark is good. Over Brissett, and a timeout is taken by the Indiana Pacers. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum have a first half. Celtics up 14. Oh my goodness. Celtics just exploded off of that timeout. Great timeout by Udoka. It brings such a joy, such a smile to my face when Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are on the same page and have a good game during the same game. Like, we've seen so many times this season specifically where Jaylen Brown has had a career game and Jason Tatum has had a career worst game, and vice versa. Tonight and in the past week, it's been, they both have been connecting. They had a little meeting between the two, and they said, look, we love each other. We want to succeed here. We want to play in Boston. We want to win in Boston. We got to figure this out. And oh, that makes me so happy. Hello from Ireland. I'm listening while doing homework at 1 a.m. Wow, that's awesome, man. I've had a few international followers. I've met a few people. Tatum is playing, and Tatum's having a really good game. 14 points. I'm a Cavs fan, but I love it. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that's awesome. What part of Ireland are you in right now? My uncle goes to Ireland a lot. Ireland's so cool. Homer, it's 1 a.m. there. It's not even 8 o'clock here. What? That's crazy. That's so cool. I've never been to Ireland. How are the pubs? A lot of dart tournaments going on. Right in the middle. I know. I forget what part my uncle went to. He went to a few different parts. Obviously Dublin, which to my knowledge is extremely popular. That's cool. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I stayed up for a lot of games last season. That's really cool. Very nice meeting you, man. I appreciate that's so cool to know that there's somebody across the world watching me and listening to me and taking the time out to listen to me while they're doing their homework. That is really cool. That's a good feeling to have. Thank you for that, man. But here we go. Celtics up 14 to the Pacers. 45-31 after an explosion by Jaylen Brown after the timeout. He has now 18 points. Here's Craig. Follow-away shot by Miles Turner is good. What's up, David? How are you, man? David runs our Twitter, guys, so show the Twitter some loves. At Celtics_weekly. Brown on the drive for 2 off the glass. As you can tell, I don't use Facebook. I don't use the the Twitter, see? Ooh, Brogdon the drive. Big finish by Brogdon. 47-35 Celtics by a dozen. Here's Horford to Schroeder. Schroeder and had the mismatch on Turner. Turner wanted no part of that and fouled Schroeder. Jaylen Brown, 6 of 8, 20 points. And the thing is with Brown and Tatum, they're shooting really efficient tonight. Speaking of Brown, he has it in the post. Draws the double team, kicks it to Schroeder, who kicks it to Tatum. Tatum corner to Horford to Grant Williams for 2. And the ball movement was perfect that time once again for the Celtics. We had a little clip the other night, a little clip where the Celtics had beautiful ball movement. And that right there might be a clip we might see tonight. Craig, a 3 missed. Or Brissett. I don't know why I keep saying Craig. Oh, no, that was Craig. Tatum. Craig steals it from Tatum. And here's LeVert. Turner, 3 in the corner is... Oh, in and out. Rebound by Brown. What's up, Raphael? Yes, go Celtics. They're up 14. 49-35. Under 6 minutes to go. Brown. Pull up 3 on Holiday. Missed. Oh, my goodness. And each of the 2 teams here is stuck. Oh, good fake by Turner at the top of the key. Got Horford off his feet and then drove it to the basket for 2. And, of course, just when I say both teams are stuck, the Pacers score. I just want to let you guys know, stick around here for the second half. I'm going to take a little bit of a break at halftime, but I will be back here for the second half. And stay tuned for tonight because Celtics postgame live will also follow up just moments after the final buzzer here on our YouTube channel. Here's Schroeder on the drive. I love when Schroeder turns on the Jets like that and just gets to the basket with ease. He's done it all season long. I love it. Turner, a 3 on the top of the key, wild with it, and oh my goodness, Stevenson tracked it down before it went out of bounds. Holiday, a 3, no, followed by Miles Turner. And Turner is everywhere right now in this second quarter. 51-39. Turner with 8 points. So definitely the game's quiet down here in the second quarter, but Celtics by 12 nonetheless. Schroeder gets a screen by Horford. Schroeder drives and is fouled by Miles Turner. If you guys don't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Road to 500 subscribers. We hit 1.6 thousand followers on our Instagram, so we're super excited about that. But road to 500, 500 followers on our YouTube, which we can't thank you guys enough for. That is incredible. It's really hard to grow on YouTube. Like, I have 20 people in stream right now. It's really hard to get viewership on YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know if it's algorithm. It's a lot more difficult than getting views on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and all that. So we definitely appreciate the love and support we get here on everywhere on our social medias, but especially our YouTube, because we put a lot of time and effort into our YouTube. We should be putting a lot more time and effort into other things in our brand, but the YouTube is by far the most successful. So we're really, really proud of what we've done so far, and we can't thank you guys enough. So like I said, just if you don't mind, just Subscribe. It's free. It's free to subscribe if you want to turn your notifications on. That way you guys get notifications every time we go live, whether it's a pregame show, postgame show, breaking news, or even a live play-by-play with me. Final 4 minutes here of the first half. Here's Stevenson. Takes it over Rob Williams, and he makes it over Rob Williams. Pretty mid-range shot by Lance Stevenson, who just signed his second 10-day contract hardship deal with the Indiana Pacers. And it is expected that the Pacers pick up his contract for the rest of the season after this one expires. Here's Schroeder. Another crossover. Gets his defender off his feet, hands it back to Brown. Brown, 5 on the shot clock. Got to do something. It's nearly stolen. It is stolen. And here comes Torrey Craig on the fast break. And, oh my goodness, there was a foul. He did a 360, and he came down on his feet, which would be a travel. And there was a foul in the backcourt. Let's see. Yeah, Rob Williams. Who is that with the funky hairdo? Washington Jr., that is. Lance Stevenson to the basket for 2, and it's a 9-point game. 52-43. So Pacers has had this down to as little as 6, and Celtics have had this up to as much as 14. So they've been kind of toying around with these guys. Schroeder fakes a 3. And wild pass to Tatum. Tatum way over his head. See that? I just don't think Schroeder works well with the Jays. And Brown takes an offensive foul. Jaylen Brown. Thank you very much. Lance Stevenson is livid. And it's those little effort plays on both ends of the floor that really help the Celtics out. Jaylen Brown planted his feet. He's outside the circle. That is an offensive foul. Allowed Lance Stevenson's 2 or more steps. I love it. Jaylen Brown read that to perfection. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Tatum. Tatum, a little quiet here in this second quarter. Obviously had an explosion of a first quarter. Kicks it to Schroeder on the baseline. Schroeder, jump shot, missed. That's what I'm talking about. Tatum made a great play there, and Schroeder missed a wide open shot. Washington misses a 3. Rebound taken by Robert Williams. And, I was talking earlier, Tatum and Brown, it's not like they ball hog the ball. They pass the ball. It's if their teammates can hit shots or not. And obviously you're not going to hit every shot, but Schroeder missed a wide open one there with Tatum. And Tatum gets the ball stolen from him and grabs the bonus. A little bit of a frustration foul. And Udoka saying, let's go, we're fine. Like I said, guys, I'm going to take a break at halftime. I'll be back for the second half, and we'll have you covered for Celtics post-game live. Celtics are having one heck of a first half so far. I really like the way they're playing on both ends of the floor. Obviously, it's great when both Jaylen and Jason are having a good game at the same time. Sabonis getting harassed by Brown. Kicks it out. Craig, a 3 on the wing. Missed. Rebound taken by Richardson. Oh, my goodness. Touchdown pass to Jason Tatum. Full court pass to Tatum. Tatum brings it back out and is fouled. That was a bullet pass by Josh Richardson. Jaylen Brown with 20 first half points. I want to just check real quick how many points Tatum has. This Tatum a 3. Missed. They're going to call a foul on Rob Williams. So Tatum has not scored yet this second quarter. He has 14 points, but that was his first miss of the night, or his second miss of the night. So he's shooting efficient. He's 5 of 7 from the floor. Celtics have 34, or excuse me, Tatum and Brown have 34 of Boston's 52, which is phenomenal, obviously. The Jays ain't going nowhere. I don't know why people think the Celtics should split up Jason and Jaylen, but LeVert to a cutting Sabonis. Sabonis over Horford. No, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in for 2. And the Celtics 14-point lead has been cut in half. It's a 7-point lead now for the Celtics. They have not scored in the last 3 minutes. Pacers went on a little run in that first quarter. You don't want to let them go do it here in the second, into the halftime locker room at home. Here's Brissett, a pull-up 3. He's wide open. He missed. It breaks out the front of the rim. Rebound by Craig to Brogdon. Swings it to LeVert, who gets it to Sabonis. Sabonis trying to do work on the elbow. Hands it back to LeVert. LeVert back to Sabonis. Sabonis, free throw line. Draws the double team. Got to put it up. Oh, no! They called a foul on Al Horford with no time left on the shot clock. But I think the other 2 refs want to talk it over and see if it happened prior to the shot clock violation. Where is the foul even? That's interesting. So they're not going to take a look at it. So the Pacers, they are. Okay, yes, they are taking a look at it. So that plays under review. What's this 30 people in the stream? That is insane. Welcome, guys. Sucks I'm about to take a break at halftime. But come back. I'll have you guys covered for the second half. For sure. I was playing some Black Ops 2 last night. Talk about nostalgia. Huh? Black Ops 2 on the Xbox 360. Coming home after school. And grinding. I was never crazy at Call of Duty. I just loved it. Like I always had a good time. I used to have games where I absolutely popped off, and I used to have games where I was like the worst player ever. Kind of like the Celtics. It's just one game the Celtics look like their championship team, and the next game they look like they're playing for the draft pick, playing for the lottery. Sabonis front rims the first free throw. Celtics catch a little bit of a break there. Good foul, Al. Unwanted foul, but solid foul. Second one missed, and a rebound is tapped out of bounds. Oh my goodness, it's going to stay Pacers ball. So it actually turned out to be a really good foul for Al Horford. He missed both free throws, but then Horford tapped it out of bounds. Into LeVert it goes. LeVert trying to direct traffic. Hands it to Sabonis, who hands it back to LeVert. LeVert on the drive, hands it down low to Sabonis off the glass for 2. And it is now a 3-point game. Oh, a 5-point game, rather. 52-47. A 10-1 run sparked here by the Pacers to cut this down to just 2 possessions. 2 for an opportunity here for the Celtics. Tatum to the basket. To the basket for 2 with authority. Oh my goodness, the 2-handed jam. Tatum got hit too. Back out to 7 here. 7-second difference between shot and game clock. So Celtics bearing an offensive rebound should get the final shot here. Let's see if they can get a stop and a bucket. Downloaded Sabonis. Sabonis goes to work on Tatum. Turns around off the glass for 2, and it feels like he's automatic from down there. And with 12 seconds to spare, Celtics can get a good look here. Schroeder gets a screen. Brown pulls back at the buzzer. Missed. Rebound Sabonis. And that is how we end the first half. The Celtics went up by as much as 14 points, but it doesn't matter because the Indiana Pacers have erased it. Celtics up by 5 here at halftime, 54-49. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, guys, at halftime. Don't go anywhere or go eat dinner and come right back here for the second half coverage. Welcome back. Second half getting set to get underway. Celtics surrendered a 14-point lead, but it's only down to 5. They haven't fully surrendered it yet. So Jason and Jalen, obviously the talk of the first half, 34 of Boston's 50, or 36 rather, of Boston's 54 points. Brown with 20, Tatum with 16. Celtics are rolling in the first half. Pacers went on a little run to end the half, which you don't like to see the home team go on, your opponent go on a run to into the locker room, give them a little bit of momentum. But, we've seen this before between these two teams just a couple of nights ago on Monday. One team goes on a run, one team takes a double-digit lead. Celtics actually had a 10-point lead, and turned out Celtics had to go to overtime. It's not a story where the Celtics have blown leads, but let's just see. They haven't fully blown it yet here. It is down to 5, but there's plenty of time left to go in this game for either team to make a really serious run. So thank you guys for sticking around at halftime. What'd you guys do? Just leave the screen on? Jesus. That's cool. So Damon Stoudemire, Celtics assistant coach at halftime, said we're going to have to play through the Jays, which that's what they did in the first half. It worked out really well for them. I'd love for the Celtics to, pull this back out to double digits and win this game. Mainly because Jason and Jalen, they've been playing through them both this game. Here's Jason. Al Horford at the elbow, throws up a righty, and it's good. Tatum to Horford. Horford for 2. Celtics up 7. I like that. Sabonis trying to get it to LeVert. He does. Back to Sabonis. Sabonis looking. Dribble handoff to LeVert. LeVert, a three-pointer. Front rims it into the hands of Jason Tatum. It goes, and the Celtics are running here. Tatum gets a screen, goes right, throws it up for Robert Williams. Williams catches it back out to Tatum. Tatum gets a screen from Horford. Tatum, pull up 3, missed. Offensive rebound by Robert Williams. He's harassed, kicked it out, corner to Horford. Horford, 9 on the shot clock. Backs down Turner. Horford, turn-away shot on Turner is good. And now Horford has Boston's first 4 points here of the first half. Back to 9 for the Celtics. Brogdon, drive, kicking it out. LeVert, and opens a bonus, top of the key 3. He can make those. He misses at that time. Rebound to Tatum into the hands of Schroeder. Schroeder gets a screen from Horford. Pull-up shot is good. And what a way to start a first half. Timeout, Indiana. A minute and a half into the first half. Celtics up 11, 60-49. Phenomenal way to start a half where you thought the Pacers, we talked about it. Did the Pacers, they made a run? Are they getting a little bit of a momentum? You don't want to see that in the second half. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Celtics up 11, 60-49. Pacers had to take a timeout a minute and a half into this quarter. And a good timeout taken by Rick Carlisle. Rick Carlisle, former Celtic champion back in the 80s with Larry Legend. Former coach of the Dallas Mavericks, who also won a title there as a head coach. Welcome, 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 guys. Day off tomorrow. How about everybody else? No work. I had some school tonight after the game. But other than that, well, I guess technically I have work. It's stupid. I have to take this stupid test. My mom, you're watching this. I know you are. That test that I have to take tomorrow is stupid. I don't want to take it. And the thing that sucks is I only get one take. Doesn't that suck? Like, I remember in high school, talking like I'm freaking old. 3 years ago in high school, I remember taking tests where if you had not done well on the test, you either got a retake or test corrections. There ain't no test corrections on this one unless you want to pay for it. Pay for another test. I really like the way the Celtics responded coming out of the half, right? Where we, like I said earlier, Pacers went on a 10-1 run to finish off the half, and for them to go on this type of run, bring it back out to 11. Look at this, 1957 All-Star game in Boston. When are they ever going to have another one All-Star game in Boston? Probably never. I feel like that'd be awesome to have an All-Star game in Boston. Same thing with Summer League. It's not funny. It's really not. I'm so happy the Jays are doing good in the same game. Yeah, me too. I really think it's big time. Whoa, have fun. Turner, an open corner three off the timeout, missed. Rebound corralled by Robert Williams. And now let's see if the Celtics can push off this. How old are you? I'm 20. I just turned 20 a couple weeks ago. Here's Tatum. Tatum trying to work on Brissett or Craig, one of the two. I always get those guys wrong. And instead throws it backcourt violation. I'm 20. Oh, I was just getting so hyped for the Celtics. Here's LeVert. LeVert driving, faking, kicking, corner three. Turner, same spot, same result, miss. Tapped in by Sabonis, no. Rebound by Horford. Turner's getting some good looks outside that perimeter. He just can't hit him. He's getting a lot of open looks as well. Schroeder, top of the key, passes it out to Brown. Brown, crossover, in the lane. Floater is good for two. Yeah, I think Dennis Schroeder, it's safe to say he might be. There's a good chance he's going to be shipped off at the deadline. I'm sure he knows it. LeVert on the drives into Tatum, puts his body in, and he gets two. Good aggressive take there by Caris LeVert. And that's another guy the Celtics could look to trade for. Tatum, corner three, wide open. Horford missed. And that's what I'm saying. Tatum passes the ball so much. The Celtics missed so many shots. Brogdon thought about the three, instead passes it up. Sabonis, fake handoff. He does hand it off now. Pass down low for two to LeVert. And it's back down to 9 here for the Pacers. 62-53, 8.5 to go here in this third quarter. Tatum, open corner three, missed. That corner ain't helping the Celtics at all. And, oh, look at Time Lord tapping it out. Schroeder a three, that one is good credit. Rob Williams on that play, keeping the ball alive for the Celtics. Brogdon floater in the lane. No. Nearly got his own rebound. Instead, rebound by Robert. Well, how many rebounds does Robert Williams have? Of course, I didn't start him in fantasy. I didn't check my fantasy lineup today. I was busy today. Let's see how many points I'm missing out on from Robert Williams because of my stupidity. Schroeder, another three is good. And that extends the Celtics lead out to 15. It's the largest lead of the game. And Rick Carlisle has seen enough once again. And calls his second timeout. Not even 5 minutes into this third quarter. Oh, Robert Williams. I'm missing 17 from Lance Stevenson and 16 from Robert Williams. Oh, that is such a headache. That is such a headache. Has Russell Westbrook played at all this week? You got me nothing Monday. Nothing Tuesday. And his first game this week is a Wednesday? Really? That's crazy. Yeah, I like also like it's funny. There's a lot like Pacers are going to be one of those teams that's selling. They want to rebuild. They got a lot of great young talented players on this team, like a Sabonis, like a Miles Turner, like a Karis LeVert, like a Malcolm Brogdon, even like I'd say Lance Stevenson if they sign him, which I don't think he'd be tradable if they do sign him. But there's a lot of tradable players on this team. You even go as far as to say like a Torrey Craig. I just every name on the Pacers, it seems like, has been linked to the Celtics. I don't know. I really don't. I think the Celtics would regress hardcore from their center position with Miles Turner. I'm not crazy about Miles Turner. I feel like he's regressed. Obviously, excuse my yawn. Oh my gosh. He's a really good defensive player. I don't think his three-point shot is all there. He has it. He definitely has a three-point shot, and it's fallen for him before. But from what I've seen so far, doesn't look good right now for him. I'd love a Sabonis. I would love a Sabonis. I don't know what they'd want for Sabonis, but imagine a front court of Sabonis and Robert Williams. Yeah, maybe undersized, but I'd love that. Yeah. From the two games that I've seen from him right now, maybe not. Yeah, his playmaking is phenomenal too. I think Robert Williams' playmaking has evolved big time. Early sub here, Lance Stevenson checking in for the Pacers. Stevenson, a spark off of Indiana's bench, really sparks runs. Sabonis drives down to Turner. Turner drives from the corner. Floater is good off the back of the rim. 68-55, 7 minutes to go here. Pacers have already called 2 timeouts in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Horford throwing it up to Rob Williams, all the time, Lord. Oh, my Zeus. How about the double big on that play? Oh, my goodness. Sabonis to the basket, bullying his way in, and count the foul. Oh, the Time Lord. Horford throwing it up, and the Time Lord throwing it down on Miles Turner. Oh, I love it. Celtics by 13. I feel like this game is moving along like swimmingly. Sabonis hits the free throw, completes a 3-point play. Tatum to Schroeder. Schroeder crossover move, gets a shot in the elbow and misses. And there's a foul. Got him on the arm. Check this out. Horford driving, throwing it up to the Time Lord. Easily could have went up with that by himself. Horford, one of those playmaking centers in the league. Schroeder, the first one is good. Oh, what a electrifying play. I say electrifying as I'm yawning. That makes no sense. Schroeder has 17 tonight, 6 of 8 shooting, 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. The second one is good. 72-58. Here's Lance. To Turner. Hands it off to Lance. Lance, good look at a 3 on the wing. He missed. Long rebound tracked out by Brown, and the Celtics are running. Brown to the basket for 2. And the foul. Count it. And it looks like Horford got hit. Robert Williams and Lance Stevenson. I don't know if they knocked heads, but they're both reaching for their heads. Yeah, you can see both Stevenson and Rob Williams kind of run out of the play as Jaylen Brown flexes. So they're gonna review something. I don't know what they're going to review. Oh, Rob Williams has a big gash over his eye. I believe it was a referee timeout to help with Rob Williams and Lance Stevenson. So Grant Williams, it looks like he's going to check in for Rob Williams. Jalen and Jason having fun during the huddle, man. That puts a smile to my face. That puts a smile to my face, man. They're going to figure it out. Jason and Jalen are going to figure it out, man. I'm telling you. Oh, people want to trade these guys. Brown. Free throw is good. He completes a 3-point play. So like I said, Robert Williams checks out of the game. Lance Stevenson, who is getting attended to, he's back into the game, but Rob Williams is not. Schroeder falls down, gets back into the play, but he's in the corner on Turner, and he has a mismatch. And right away, Turner wants the basketball. Sabonis. Looking. Oh, Holiday drives, kicks it out. Lance Stevenson has to shoot it. 2 on the clock. Missed. Oh, an offensive rebound by Craig. Back to Stevenson. Stevenson on the drive, off the glass for 2. You had a feeling Stevenson was going to score. Ultra aggressive on that play. I like that from Lance Stevenson. But Brown down the other end is rejected by Miles Turner. Ben tweeted Kendrick. That'd be elite. Tatum heads to the bench, gets right back on that bike. He must burn a crap ton of calories. Brown gets freed up. A 3 is good. Oh, I don't know how he got so freed up, but he did. And he drills the 3. Celtics by 18, their largest lead of the game. 78-60. Here's Lance Stevenson on the drive. Brings it back out. Josh Richardson into the game for Jason Tatum. Stevenson down low to Turner. Turner trying to use his body size advantage over Grant Williams, and he does. He scores off the glass for 2. Schroeder drives to the basket off the glass. Ooh, falls off the rim. Rare you see Schroeder miss that type of look. Stevenson throwing it up high to Turner. Turner over 2 defenders, puts it down. And have a night, Miles Turner. He's got 14. He cuts the deficit down to 14. Quick little 4-0 run here by the Pacers. Horford wants to get it into the hands of Brown. Instead has to kick it to Schroeder. Grant. Back to Schroeder. 4 on the clock. Schroeder to Grant. Grant takes it on the wing. In and out on the 3. Had to shoot that one. And here comes Lance. And he drives right through Schroeder. Schroeder is going to get caught with the block, and no continuation on that call. Lance Stevenson drove right through Schroeder. (78-64), Celtics by 14 with 4 minutes and change left to go here in the third quarter. What looked like the Indiana Pacers were going to go on a big run to end the first half and to start the second half. Celtics took their largest lead, 18, and Grant Williams draws the charge, and Lance Stevenson hooks Grant Williams across the head. Celtics. Oh, yeah. Grant Williams, that's the second time he's drawn an offensive foul like that tonight. Here's Schroeder to Horford, hands it off to Richardson. Richardson, a lot of off-ball movement for the Celtics. Richardson to Horford, back to Jay Rich, back to Horford. Horford's going to take it over Lance Stevenson with 3 on the shot clock. Missed. Oh, rebound by Grant Williams in it. Over the back foul on Miles Turner. Oh, my goodness. Grant Williams caught that rebound in between Brissett and Miles Turner. I don't know how he got that rebound. Oh, Grant. What a rebound. Draws the foul, and Celtics going to get a second chance out of this. Schroeder drives, blocked. Oh, throws it off of Brissett's foot, though, and out of bounds it goes. Brown, 4 on the clock. 3, has to take it over Torrey Craig. Oh my goodness, I thought that went in. It airball. I think I was just preparing to go nuts if that went in. Not the look Brown wanted, but a look he had to take due to the shot clock winding down. Stevenson to Brissett, back to Stevenson. Back to Brissett, back to Stevenson. Down low to Torrey Craig, and Craig gets tripped up. I'm sick of these. Like, oh, he passed it to him, back to him, back to him, back to him. Oh, all night it's been on both teams. And it's Freedom checking in for the first time tonight. Jason Tatum also checking back into the game. Jaylen Brown and Al Horford taking a seat. So it's Schroeder, Richardson, Grant Williams, Jason Tatum, and it's Freedom on the court for the Celtics. Here's Sabonis, top of the key. He just checks back in. Sabonis kicks it out. Craig to Stevenson. 5 on the shot clock. Is rejected by Grant Williams. And here comes Richardson. Gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder to Tatum. Tatum faking it. Corner. Driving to the basket for 2. Great sequence for the Celtics there. Holiday, corner 3, Brissett missed. Oh, rejected by Tatum. Here's Schroeder to Tatum. Tatum trying to do work on Brissett. Couple crossover moves, kicks it to Richardson. Richardson, no hesitation, 3, top of the key, miss. Rebound to Sabonis, and Sabonis is running. Goes right at Grant, backs his way down. Oh, Grant, good hands-up defense. Blocked by Freedom, and Grant is down, not getting up, grabbing his face. Richardson, back to Schroeder. Schroeder, a 3, pull-up is good. Celtics score in transition, and a timeout is taken. Is that taken by the Pacers? If it's taken by the Pacers, they only have 2 timeouts left now. Celtics by 19, 83-64, as Grant Williams is helped up by Tatum. Oh, I love when Brown and Tatum are doing good. Oh, my gosh. They sat down and said, look, we're going to figure this out. I'm not saying the Celtics are fixed. Obviously, I need to see this on a more consistent basis, but definitely feels good to see the Celtics play like this. And still a lot of game left. Trust me, a 19-point lead for the Celtics is equivalent to a 3-point lead for any other NBA team. It could change like that. It could change within a shot. So let's take a look here what happened to Grant. Oh, Grant got... No, okay, that was the block. Okay, this is where he gets hit. Oh, yeah, head-on-head collision with... It looked like Sabonis. But Grant is up. And Sabonis says, my bad, to Grant, making sure he's okay. And I like that sportsmanship. Sabonis, potentially future teammates. Here's Stevenson. Under 2 minutes to go, and Indiana did take that timeout. Oh, rejected by Jay Rich! And Josh Richardson and Lance Stevenson have exchanged a couple words. Sabonis spins to the basket, missed, and is bailed out by a foul. Grant throws his hand up, says, that was moi. Eight 8:45. It's not even 9 o'clock, and we're moving into the fourth quarter. In a minute 46, which most likely means 26 minutes and 46 seconds. Sabonis, first free throw is good. Second one is also good. 83-66 Celtics, a 17-point lead. And I don't see Rob Williams on the bench. So it's either he's still getting attended to or he's in the locker room. Tatum, a three, is missed. Oh, rebound tipped by Freedom. Out to Schroeder. Schroeder misses a three. And steal by... Oh, boy. Steal by Grant Williams. And Josh Richardson throws it down. The second chance, and Richardson is laughing his butt off up the court. I love the little effort plays the Celtics make. And look at that. Steal picked off by Schroeder. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Tatum. Crossover move, loses it off his foot and out of bounds. How could you not be a Celtics fan? Lance kicking it out. Holiday catch and shoot three on the wing is good. And that's something the Pacers needed badly. 16-point lead, 85-69. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Celtics have converted on 13 of their 28 three-point attempts. Tatum, Schroeder to Richardson in the corner, 4 on the shot clock. Schroeder drives, crossover on Washington, and is called for an offensive foul. Something I don't understand. So that's one way to get a 2-for-1. One way to get a 2-for-1. There's about an 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lance Stevenson, pull up, missed. Oh, the putback by Brissett. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a putback. With authority, 14-point lead for the Celtics. 85-71, final possession here of the third quarter. Tatum to Schroeder. Schroeder gets fouled on the drive. Tatum, 6, 5, and is fouled. So I don't know why they give that foul, because now Tatum shooting 2. That was a big yawn. I must be tired. Let's check out some stats. Tatum first one is good. I really like how the Jays are playing tonight. My NBA app isn't working to my expectations. Tatum hits the second. Lance Stevenson on the drive, kicks it out to Washington. It sails out of bounds, and that's how we end the third quarter. Celtics in control of this one, up 16, 87 to 71. Come on, Celts. Excuse me. Hold on to this. Hold on to this. Final 12-minute frame. Come on. Don't blow the lead. Do I have a basketball anywhere near me? I do, right here. Let's see how many I can swish. One. All right. Looks like that one's not coming back to me, so this might be my last shot. Oh, I'm the best. I'm the best. Ah, yes, the fourth quarter. Yes, the highly anticipated fourth quarter, and the Celtics have a double-digit lead. Whatever could happen. Well, let's not talk like that. Let's be positive, right? Let's be happy the Celtics were able to keep this lead in that third quarter where it looked like, the Pacers cut it down to 6 at halftime, cut it down to 5, and then boom, Celtics push it out to 20 or 19. Yeah. But let's see. Come on. I hope Time Lord's okay. He went to the locker room, got hit in the head pretty hard. Hopefully just a couple stitches. Couple butterfly stitches and a Hello Kitty Band-Aid will do the trick. I wish the balls came. You guys see my sweet shots? Let's check up on some scores. Why don't we? Why not? Because we can. Knicks are beating the Mavericks. I'm sick of winning games, but then I'm sick of the Knicks also winning games. Whenever we win, the Knicks win. Whenever we lose, the Knicks lose. Stop copying us. I was hitting buckets. I went 2 for 3. It's good enough for me. Here's Holiday for the Pacers. Throwing it up to Sabonis, who finishes it down low for 2. And that's how we start this fourth quarter, where the Celtics are throwing in Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard to Grant. Grant, corner. Tatum. Driving on Holiday. Spins around. Fall away shot is good, and that's Tatum's bread and butter. LeVert to Holiday. Holiday the drive. Lefty finish for 2 off the glass is good. Back and forth scoring. We go here early in this fourth quarter. Pacers, something to remember. Pacers only have 2 timeouts here. Celtics still have 4, so they could really tire the Pacers out. Richardson, sloppy pass, but Pritchard gets possession of it. Tatum, 5 on the clock, spins to the basket, and is fouled. I like it. I love when Tatum is aggressive. I've said it so many times tonight. When the Celtics, and more importantly, Jason Tatum is at his best when he gets to the basket. Whether he gets fouled, whether he goes up with it, whether he kicks it. Jason Tatum is at his absolute best when he takes the ball to the basket. He's good for 23 points and counting. As Udoka and Brown stare on. Smile to my face. Tatum, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And the lead is out to 16 as Brown and Schroeder look on. Taking a quick little rest. 91-75 Under 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Stevenson. Stevenson driving on Richardson. Stops, pops, missed. Ball tapped out. Back into the hands to Levert. Stevenson, a 3 over Tatum on the wing. No. Rebound. Again, offensive rebound is a bonus. Who hands it off? 3 by Holiday. No. Into the hands of Freedom it goes. Here's Pritchard to Richardson. Nearly picked off. And the ball goes out of bounds. Richardson looking. Finds Pritchard. Pritchard to Tatum. Tatum, and there's an off-ball foul. Oh, Tatum banked home a 3. Doesn't count, but I think they have Stevenson with the off-ball foul. Stevenson kind of looking at the ref, not really complaining, but Tatum into Freedom. Freedom to Grant. Grant to Richardson. Tatum wants the ball. He has Holiday on him. Same fall-away shot, same spot, same result. JT is cooking. 93-75. Levert driving out Grant, and a foul is called. I believe they have Freedom on the foul. No, they don't. They have Grant, and Grant can't believe it. Grant's jaw has dropped to the ground because he can't believe the foul that they called on him. How dare they? As we get another look at a sweet fall-away shot from Tatum, it gets a little high five from Coach Udoka. So Stevenson to the bench. It looks like Washington Jr. has checked back in for the Pacers. Sabonis handoff to Holiday. Corner 3 is up and is good by Brissett. Remember the Patriots had Brissett? Tatum gets a screen from Pritchard, hands it off to Pritchard, to Richardson, back to Pritchard, back to Tatum. Gonna do this again, aren't we? Tatum, fall-away shot over Holiday. Again, this time, no. Freedom tips it out. Richardson, a 3 is good. Jay Rich and Ennis Freedom's effort on the offensive board, creating the Celtics second chance opportunities. Ennis Freedom freeing up the Celtics for some extra points. Freedom then gets what's for the foul. Don't let me get hyped and then do that. Come on. These officials, man. Officials have been pretty good tonight on both ends, I feel like. I haven't said one word about the officials. I'm not going to be like, I'll leave that to Tommy. Robert Williams is not in the game. Grant Williams is, though, and Brissett nearly airballed a free throw. Looked like Udoka going over some late game substitutions with his assistant coach, I should say. So O'Shea Brissett goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. It's a 17-point Boston lead, 96-79. Tatum gets a screen from Freedom. Back to Richardson. Richardson, 7 on the shot clock. Crossover move on Levert. He's going to have to put it up. Oh, my goodness. Pritchard gets it, fires it up, misses it, and into the hands of Brissett it goes. That was a wild play. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Stick around. We do these pretty much every game. Levert driving, kicking, corner 3. Sabonis missed, rebound into the hands of Tatum. 8.5 to go. Tatum walking up the court. I don't want to see you walking up the court, JT. Come on, my man. Push the ball. I guess just trying to set up a play here. Try to be cordial. Tatum wants a screen for Freedom. He pulls up a 3, missed. Washington to Sabonis. Corner pass, Holiday, wide open 3 in the corner, missed, rebound once again by Jason Tatum. Tatum on the drive is fouled. I appreciate that, man. We have fun. I'm having fun. This is a fun game. I've been so fortunate, even in the losses, since I started the play-by-play, we've had some fun games, some fun finishes. Celtics playing a really good game right now. Looks like Schroeder and Brown are going to check in between the free throws here for JT. He hits the first. And Robert Williams, the Time Lord, has re-entered the game. I'm assuming just went back to the locker room for some attention on that. It looks like right above his left eye is a little laceration. Yep, had a couple stitches above the left eye. Call me doctor. Grant, Pritchard, and Freedom. Mr. Freedom takes a seat on the bench. Second one by Tatum is good. Celtics by 19, 98-79. Under 8 minutes to go. JT has 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Feels like he's had a lot more than 5 rebounds. Holiday. And it's fouling Brown. Washington, good fake on the 3. Got Brown off his feet, and Brown, as soon as he came down, kind of reached for Washington, preventing him to blow by him. Craig to inbound for the Pacers. Washington, 13 on the shot clock for the Pacers to work with. Washington gets a screen. Kicks it, corner. Turner drives. Fall away shot. Free throw line over. Rob Williams missed. Rebound corralled by Jason Tatum. Schroeder hands it off to JT. Tatum wants to go to work on Holiday. Drives. Is rejected by Holiday. And here comes Washington and the Pacers. Holiday, a 3 over Tatum is blocked. Rebound by rebound by Robert Williams. Seven minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Richardson, a corner 3, missed. Rebound by Washington Jr. Washington to a cutting Holiday. Holiday into the hands of Craig to Turner. Turner nearly stolen by Brown. 8 on the shot clock. Turner drives on Williams, goes up with it, and is fouled. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark of our live stream. And we're going to get a timeout. 6.5 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Celtics up by 19. Celtics up by 19. Can they hold on? There's still a lot of time left in this game. Stay tuned, guys, because right after this, right on our YouTube channel, Celtics Post-Game Live. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Road to 500 subscribers. I appreciate you guys sticking around all night long with me. Had a lot of fun in this stream. Celtics, see if they can cruise to victory. They've done a phenomenal job kind of keeping this double-digit lead afloat. And my boy Gordon Hayward, 28 points, 12 of 14, 4 of 4 from 3. Don't ever doubt my boy Gordon Hayward. I've got a lot of jerseys. I have his autograph right over there. Gordon Hayward, one of the biggest losses in recent Celtic history. Got a lot of hate. People were very impatient with him. Ooh, look at this. 5 minutes to go. Magic closing the gap on the Wizards. It's a 7-point game. Hawks are getting wiped by the Heat. And Mavericks have closed the gap on the Knicks. It's a 7-point game. Now is Kemba playing for the Knicks? He is not. Fournier is. He has 10 points. Let's kind of look for some former Celtic. How about the Rockets? Is Daniel Tice playing? Daniel Tice has not entered the game yet. Okay. How about Max Strus for the Miami Heat? He has 11 points. Who else has played on the Celtics? Celtic killer Terrence Ross has 17 points off the bench. Terrence Ross is another guy I'd love to go after at the deadline. Get him on a contending team. Get him on a better than a 7-30 team. Celtics back home to play Philly on Friday then. They are on the road to play Philly on Friday. Then second night of a back-to-back on Saturday, home to play the Bulls. There for a 4-game homestand. I'm going to that Monday game. That's a 12:30 start. I have to get up early for that. Can you imagine a 12:30 p.m. start? You know how rare that is? I know it's an MLK day. I know it's a holiday, but 12:30 on a Monday. What's up? So Turner, just before the break, was fouled. And he gets two at the line. He hits the first. Second one is up. Second one is good. Nothing but switch. And the Pacers come out of timeout here in a full court press. Brown wants to take it all the way. And he kicks it out to Schroeder and falls down, and he wants to foul. They're not going to call anything, though. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Schroeder to Tatum. Hopefully Tatum knows it. 5, and Tatum is fouled. Ooh, Magic. Cut it down to 5. Here's Schroeder. Tatum. Going on Craig. Over Craig. And it's fouled and count it. And 1. 2 on the shot clock. Put it up. JT flex. Celtics up 19. A chance to go up 20. Oh, I love it. Tatum looking to complete the three-point play. He does. Have a night, JT and JB. Tatum, 31.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Craig faked the pull-up 3. Instead, hands it off to LeVert. LeVert, step back 3 over Jay Rich is good. Karis LeVert. Still, it's a 17-point game. Still 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Time is definitely running out, no question about it, but there's still some time for the Pacers to make a run. Speaking of runs, here goes Schroeder running to the hoop, and he is fouled. He'll get himself to the free throw line for 2. Appreciate you guys sticking with me here. Schroeder, first free throw is nothing but swish. Schroeder, the second free throw is also nothing but swish. He's up to 22 points tonight. Or 23 points, rather. The Celtics have a 19-point lead, 103-84. And Richardson is called for a foul. Now I feel like they're calling everything. Is Sabonis in the game right now? Sabonis is not in the game right now. I think Jay Rich just proved the referee wrong as Karis LeVert misses the first free. LeVert, second one is also, that time it's nothing but swish. Pacers sticking with the press. Tatum to Brown. Brown up ahead to Schroeder. Schroeder, Celtics broke that press like nothing. Yes, I will. Yep. Robert Williams to Brown. Brown, three-pointer on the wing is nothing but swish. Jaylen Brown gives the Celtics their largest lead of the night. And entering tonight, career record when the Tatum and Brown each scored 30-plus points, the Celtics are 5-0. That's interesting stat via NBC Sports Boston. Tatum is harassed. Williams, good pass to Richardson. Brown, a three on the wing. He's open. It's good. JB, have a night. And the Celtics dancing themselves into a timeout. 109-87. I love it. What's up, Justin? It's a really good name. It's probably probably the best name you could ever have. Probably. It's right up there. Definitely top 5. Yeah, that's a fact. Celtics, yeah, I know. Jaylen Brown has 34. Jason Tatum has 31. They're proving everybody wrong. Everybody says trade him, trade Jaylen, trade Jason, trade one of them, trade both of them. Dude, are you out of your mind? Are you out of your freaking mind? I know this is a game against the Indiana Pacers, but come on, give Jaylen and Jason credit, man. I love it. I know. Come on. Finish this game out. How much time is left? Still 4 minutes. There's still 5 minutes left in this game. 5 minutes left. That means it's like another half hour to this game. Yeah, they do need a floor general. They need a really good facilitating point guard. I don't know who else. How many more people have to say the Celtics need a facilitating point guard for them to go out and get one? But this is a tough back-to-back. And you damn well know I'll have you guys covered for Philly on Friday. And obviously that Chicago game's huge too. Stick around. Celtics post-game live coming up next here on our YouTube channel. Give us a few moments after we take this stream down. We'll set up a new one for you guys for Celtics post-game live. Oh, goodness. It looks like the Pacers have emptied their bench. So it's Sabonis, I don't think, bearing this bench goes on a big run here. I don't think Sabonis is going to come back onto the floor. Oh, now I have to look up the stat sheet because I have no clue who these guys are, with all due respect. With all due respect. And it looks like the Celtics are going to clear their bench as well. I don't know if Udoka knew that Indiana was doing that. Indiana has used their final timeout, so with 4 minutes left, they have no timeouts left. Brown, a three on the wing, missed. I have no clue who this person is. That was Skies. I don't know who just scored that because I was looking down at the sheet, if I'm being completely honest with you. Tatum to the basket. Up and under for 2. Now he's just stat batting. Now they're just stat batting. Celtics have a 20-point lead. Washington Jr. pull-up shot missed. Rebound by Jason Tatum. Dude, you got to get it across court. They missed an 8-second violation. The refs didn't call it. And Udoka wants a timeout. This is going to be a substitution timeout mainly because Celtics are up 20. 3 minutes left. So that'll most likely, like I said, bearing a late run by Indiana. This will be it for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Brown, 34 points. Tatum, 33 points. And you want to trade the Jays? Come on now. Come on. 77 of Boston's 111 points. To see Jason and Jalen smile together, man, is everything. That is awesome. So Broderick Thomas, Bruno Fernando, Peyton Pritchard, Romeo Langford, and Aaron Nesmith to finish the final 3 minutes and change here in this fourth quarter. Broderick Thomas baking a three, driving, spinning, floating, miss. Rebound by Broderick Thomas, kicking it out. Romeo Langford, a wide open three is good. Romeo Langford, you bet. I don't think it's possible for Jaylen Brown to get another assist. Only because Celtics are up 23 with 2.5 minutes left. So I don't think Brown's going to check back into the game. Like I said, God forbid the Pacers go on a huge run here in the last 2.5 and Brown has to go back into the game. I don't think he's going to be playing again. And same thing with Sabonis. Second free throw is good. 114 to 92. Celtics with this win will earn their third straight win and get back to 500. 21-21. Bruno Fernando is fouled off ball, and he will get to the free throw line for two. Second one is good. 2 for 2 from the line for Bruno Fernando. Gets into the scorebook. What's up, Keenan? What's up, my man? And Broderick Thomas is called on the reach-in, and Washington Jr. is going to get himself to the free throw line. Let's check some scores here before we close out the stream. Like I said, guys, stick around. Celtics postgame live coming up moments after the final buzzer. So a final score. Washington ended up beating Magic, spoiling their late comeback. Celtics have trouble getting it across half court, lose it. Corner three by Washington is good. Pritchard gets a screen from Fernando. Cross-court pass to Thomas to Nesmith. Nesmith fakes a three. Thomas takes a three. Misses. Rebound taken by Washington. Here come the Pacers. Oh my goodness. Broderick Thomas has called for another foul. Ugh. I just want this game to be over. The Celtics are up 22 with a minute and a half left. Oh my goodness. Follow us on Instagram at Celtics Talk Weekly. Follow us on Twitter at Celtics_Weekly. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Road to 500. Super excited about the progress. I'll be back here for Celtics and Sixers play-by-play coverage starting at 7 o'clock on Friday. Celtics with this win again. This will be their third straight victory. They'll improve to 21-21, getting them to 500 on the season. Thomas takes the three, misses. I have the hiccups. Good thing it's the end of the stream. That would have been horrible. I don't know who that was, but he scored 2. 116-100. Come on. Why'd you let him get to 100? Now it doesn't look like a blowout. Pritchard. Driving. 10 on the shot clock. Crossover. Corner. Thomas. Back to Pritchard. Pritchard. Open corner 3. Good. I love that play. Freed up Pritchard. Pritchard kept moving off ball once he passed it up. Got a 3. 119-100. Washington. Throwing it up. Picked off by Langford. Here comes Thomas. And this will likely be the Celtics' final possession of the game. Pritchard to the basket. Gets rejected. Not a good final possession at all. Washington. Step back 3 over Nesmith. Missed. Wild. Rebound by Pritchard. And that's how we're going to end this game. Celtics are going to take this one in blowout fashion. 119-100 for their third straight victory. Jason and Jalen combined for 77 of Boston's 111 points. Thank you guys so much for joining me. 30 plus of you guys all game long, consistent. I appreciate it. We'll see you back here for Celtics post-game live momentarily. Give us a few minutes to set up the stream, and we'll get you guys set for Celtics post-game live. Join me on Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, right back here on our YouTube channel for a Celtics and Sixers rivalry game. I'll get you guys covered for that game as well. I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I'm Justin Lowe, and the Celtics get the victory.